Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be doing like a bunch of steps to my face makeup, not the eyes or lips or anything, just face makeup. And this isn't what I do like every day, this is a lot of steps. This is just if I wanted to go full glam with my face makeup, then this is what I would do. So just keep watching if you want to see that, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'm going to start out with kind of skincare stuff first. So I have dry skin, so I'm going to use oil and moisturizer and everything before I do my foundation, especially if I'm putting a lot of stuff on my face. So I'm going to start off with the Tarte Maracuja oil. And I'm just going to put this on my face and rub it in with my fingers. So I usually put about 2 dots on my forehead and on my cheeks, and about a dot on my nose. And then I just rub it in with my fingers. Okay, and then I'm going to put on a lotion. And so I'm going to use a couple different lotions. I'm going to use the Eucerin Original Healing Lotion and then this Naked Aloe Advanced Aloe Cream. This one's a little too heavy to put all over my face, so I'm just going to put it in my drier areas and then use the other one everywhere else. Okay, and then I'm going to use 2 primers. I'm going to use one to kind of smooth out my face and help make the makeup stick a little better. And that's going to be the Nivea Men Post Shape Balm. And I'm just going to use some and rub it into the skin until it's tacky. So I'm just going to use it more in my T-zone area. Okay, and the next primer I'm going to use is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Mist. And I'm just going to use this because I feel it adds a lot of dewiness and hydration to my face, which I need. If you have more oily skin, then I wouldn't recommend doing that. Use more of a matte priming spray if you want to do that, or use a matte setting spray after you finish all your makeup. Okay, and then I'm going to let all of that kind of soak in for a minute. Okay, and now that it's all kind of soaked in, I'm going to go in with my foundation on a round top brush. I kind of change what I use for my foundation a lot, but this is just what I'm using at the moment. And I mix a bunch of foundations, so just use whatever foundation that you have or like or whatever. So I just dip my brush into the foundation and dot it around and down under my chin, jawline, and all that. And then once it's kind of spread out off of my brush, I'll go in circular motions and blend. Okay, and then once you finish doing all your foundation, you can go in with concealer. That's what I do next anyway. I'll use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and this one I'll just go around any redness or blemishes I have. blender. Okay, and then after I finish that, I will contour before I do my under eye concealer because I have to set that immediately or it creases. So I will contour first because I like to try and get most of the cream or liquid products on before I put any powder on. So I'm going to use my Wet n Wild double-ended contour stick, and I'm just going to contour my cheekbones and the sides of my nose. And you can contour your jawline and the sides of your forehead. And then, because I'm extra, I use another contour color. Just this one's a little darker and warmer. So I just use a little bit of that on the cheekbones. This is the CoverGirl and Olay concealer. I don't know if they still make that. And then I just use my beauty blender to tap it into the skin. When I am tapping in my contour on my cheekbones, I will take it up kind of to my temples. So I'll do like kind of a triangle from my temples to my mouth to my ear, except I don't go all the way to my mouth. I go to about the corner of my eye when blending. Okay, and then I'm going to take a lighter concealer and kind of highlight the areas that I want lighter and kind of drawn forward. So I go down like the center of my nose, my chin, Cupid's bow, center of the forehead, and I go under where I contoured and above where I contoured on my jawline, just in case I got too much contour down there, because I don't want that to be a darker area right there. And the concealer I used was the NYX HD concealer. I believe it's in the lightest shade they have. Okay, and then I will conceal under my eyes, and I use 2 shades of the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. I use the light and the brightening ones. So I just tap some of the light in a kind of triangle shape under my eye. And then I'll tap some of the brightening one, more just kind of close up under my eyeball where all the darkness is. And blend. And then as soon as that is blended in, I take my Tarte Smooth Operator powder, and I will set under my eyes. And I usually make sure to get all the creases out and look down so my eyes aren't creasing as I set them. just going to go ahead and set the rest of my face, and I'm going to use the Coty Airspun Loose Powder. It looks like this, and a big fluffy brush. Okay, and after my face is set, I will contour. And so this is what I'm going to use to contour. I don't know what it's called. I got it off of Wish for just a few dollars. So just use whatever you have. e.l.f. has a really good contouring palette if you want a recommendation that isn't very expensive. So I just mix these two shades. I think this is supposed to be a like dupe kind of for the sleek contouring palette, I think is what it is. So I'll just go into those two shades and then contour my cheekbone, like the hollows of my cheek. So I'll just lightly, I'm holding the end of the brush so I don't put too much pressure on my face, and I'll just lightly make a little line to about the end of the corner of my eye. And I'll blend it up, not down. And then I'm going to take a small oval brush and contour the sides of my nose. And I just stab myself in the eye. And I just make the lines on the side of my nose to how thin I want my nose to look, and then I blend it down. And you can contour underneath your bottom lip if you want to make it look bigger. So you just go right in the center underneath your bottom lip. And that'll create a shadow, making your lip look bigger. You can do it with your top lips too. I do the sides because I highlight the center. And then after I finish that, I will bake my face. So I go back into the loose powder that I used to set my face, and I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender and tap into the powder and then bake under my contour and under my eyes. And I'll just use the leftover kind of to reset my face, I guess. And then I'll just let that bake while I do some of my other makeup. So I'm going to go and do my eyebrows and maybe some other makeup off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have done my brows and I am back. I'm going to just brush off the bake with just a big fluffy brush and just lightly dust it off. Okay, and now that that is off, I'm going to blush my face, I don't I'm gonna do the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. And I'm just gonna use this like kind of angled brush. I'm going to start from like the back of my cheek and work my way to the apples. Kind of doing it right above where I contoured. Okay, and then I'm going to take my fluffy brush and just kind of blend it in. Make sure I didn't use too much. And then I'm going to highlight. I'm going to use a liquid highlighter and then a powder highlighter. I'm actually using 2 liquid highlighters mixed together. I'm going to use the Hard Candy Illuminating Drops, Illuminate and Strobing Mix-In Drops. I'm going to use those mixed with the e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip. And I'm just going to kind of use a brush to dot it on my face and then pat it in with my finger, and try not to use too much or to move around the makeup because it is going on top of powders, which doesn't always work that well. And then I'm going to put it on the top of my cheekbones. I'm going to use powder foundation. I'm actually going to use 2 of these as well, or powder highlight. I don't know why I said foundation. I'm going to use the Becca highlighter, and this is in Champagne Pop. And I'm just going to use this tapered highlighting brush. Put some on my chin and on my forehead as well. Kind of above my eyebrows. Okay, and I'm going to blend the forehead one part and a little bit on my cheeks, just so it's not like a strip of highlight. And then my second highlight I'm using isn't actually a highlight, it's an eyeshadow. And I'm not sure they make it anymore, but it's the NYC Sparkle Eye Dust. And this is an opal sparkle. And I'm just going to use a little bit of that because it has a really pretty iridescent finish. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of blend that out a little bit. And that is all of the face makeup done. So, yeah.